Now let us start the topic homologous series. We have seen that chain of different lengths are formed by joining the carbon atoms to each other. Also, the second reason of the functional group can take place of the hydrogen atom, and because of this large number of carbon compounds are formed having the same functional group, but they are of different length because of the different length of carbon chain. Though they have the different length of carbon chain, but their chemical properties are too much similar because the functional group present in them is same. Let us take the examples CH3OH, C2H5OH or C3H7OH. These are the alcohol series. They are the homologous series. Let us define the homologous series. The series of the compounds formed by joining the same functional group in place of a particular hydrogen atom on the chain having sequential increasing length is called the homologous series. That is, if the same functional group is attached to the different carbons, then it is called as homologous series. Let us take the example. Homologous series of alcohols means in place of hydrogen OH group is attached. Or you can say the homologous series of carboxylic acid or homologous series of aldehydes. They all have the same general formula. Hence, they have the same chemical properties. Only the number of carbon goes on increasing. Let us see the characteristic of homologous series. While going from one member to the next member in the homologous series, going from top to the bottom, we will find some changes, that is one methyl group, that is CH2 unit gets added. Let us see this with the help of example. Methane, ethane, propane, butane. This is the alkane series. You will find here this is CH4. Next is C2H6. Next is C3H8. Here you can see there is the increase of CH2 group. That is, when you go from one member to the next member, it gets added. CH2 group goes on increasing. Also about the molecular mass. The molecular mass increases by 14 unit. If you calculate the molecular mass of each, you will find a difference of 14. That is, as you go to the next member, the molecular mass increases by 14. The number of carbon atom increases by 1. 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. That is, the number of carbon atom increases by 1. The chemical properties of the members of a homologous series show similarity because they have the general formula. All the members of the homologous series can be represented by the same general molecular formula. Let us take some of the homologous series. This is the series of alkane, that is methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. You will find that the number of carbon goes on increasing. 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon and so on. And the number of hydrogen also goes on increasing by 2. That is CH2 group is added. Same thing here, group of alkenes, that is ethene, propene, butene and pentene. Again here CH2 group goes on added. And the last we are going to see, that is the group of alcohols. Alcohol, that is methane plus OH, ethane plus OH, that is methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol and so on. Here the formula is CH3OH. Here one H is replaced by OH. Same thing for ethanol, C2H5OH, that is one hydrogen is getting replaced by the OH group. As the functional group is same, they have similar properties. Hence, here we have discussed the homologous series.